Hey guys, it's Apples4Plus here, and welcome to Pride Origin. This is my first upload, and I decided that I'm gonna start a vanilla survival let's play. And I wanted to make it different, but before we get into that, we'll just look through. So it's gonna be in survival mode, and just a random seed. And we're gonna generate structures, just a default world, no bonus chests, and cheats are off. So let's create the world and have it load up. And while it is, we'll talk about how this is going to be a little different. So first, I want to tell a little story about something that's happened. We got some horses right away, and we'll make sure to turn it on normal. So I want to tell a little story just as I'm doing things like collecting wood and doing my first little caving, just so that this episode isn't super boring, but you still get to see me starting off. So I'm also going to mention that I'm using the faithful 32x32 resource pack. If you want to try it out yourself, the link to the Minecraft forum topic will be in the description. And anyways, let's get started. Alright, so I am a diver for the high school and middle school team, and during our winter break, because our season is over winter, we have to get up at 6 o'clock to go to the school and use the pool. And it's not too bad once you get used to it, but this particular morning, my dog, he usually wakes me and my father up, and so he can go outside, and then what we do is we let him run around in the backyard, and while he's doing that, we feed him food, or we get his food in his bowl and everything, because my dog is a really big dog, and so he is really anxious to get any sort of food he can. That's just kind of how he is. And so normally we feed him, and then we see him waiting at the door trying to get in, and that's very great. But this time we heard him barking, and he was barking at some kid walking down the street, and this kid didn't pay any mind to him either. He was just walking along. He had some sort of container in his hand. I believe it was a Red Bull container or some sort of energy drink, and he was just walking. He didn't really mind my dog, and so my dad called him back, and so then he ate his food, and he was only, the kid we saw was probably in college or something, or college age, and he was only wearing like jogger pants and a jacket that wasn't even zipped, so I'm assuming that he was probably half drunk. And anyways, there was a hair in my mouth. We got ready to go, and my dad's like, alright, let's be on the lookout for this kid, because if we see him, we should probably give him a ride or something. And oh, there's a creeper. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay. So we were driving along, and sure enough, we saw him walking. So we pulled up beside him, and we rolled down my window, because he was on my side of the car. And no, bogus. Okay. I think I went this way. Yeah. So we went along, and opened up our window, and we asked him where he's going, and he's like, oh, I'm going home, but I really need a ride. And my dad's like, alright, just get in. So he hopped in the back, and he was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for this. I don't know what I would have done if I didn't get a ride. And my dad's like, so where were you heading? And he was like, oh, my home, it's wherever. He gave us some relative directions. And so then my dad's like, so what's your name? And he's like, my name's Cornelius. And he's like, alright, my name's John. And so we started driving towards there because it was on the way to the school, and I wasn't running super late, so we would have made it anyways. And so, as we're driving along, he starts to just talk about how we were like a miracle and the Lord gave him another chance or something. And just talking about how he's got to do something good for someone else now because, the Lord did something good for him. And I don't know, he was like having half-drunk thoughts. So he is, rambling about, and then he's like, oh my gosh, my car. And we ask him, what's up? He's like, well, my car, it's totally wrecked. It's like the Manila cars. And the guy's like, what do you mean the Manila cars? He's like, well, I got it for $2,500. I put $2,500 into it, and I put $2,500 in it, and it's had 1,100,000 miles or something like that. Like that might be a little too much for a car. But it's had a lot of miles on it. It's had 2 owners. It's just crazy. And so my dad, and he asks if we ever watch Star Wars, and of course we do. It's like the best movie ever. Anyways, so he's talking kind of in control but not really. And so we're driving along, and I don't know, he makes a couple more weird comparisons and stuff, and of course he's swearing the entire time because, he's just like, oh my gosh, yeah, let's just let my tongue go. And, he was a cool guy, but you could smell there was a lot of alcohol on him, and I don't know, I don't really know what his story was, but we passed a gas station, and he's like, oh hey, can you just drop me off here? I have to, get some cigarettes or something. That was cool. So my dad drops him off. He's like, oh my gosh, thank you. And so he seemed pretty gracious about it, but I don't know. I have a couple sort of theories about it. One of them is that he didn't live by himself. He had his mom or whatever that he had to go to, and he didn't want her to know that he'd been out partying, and then he tried to walk home at like 5:30 in the morning, and so he just decided to stay there because I didn't smell any smoke or anything from him, so I kind of doubted he smoked, unless he tried clearing his half-drunk body. He's like, alright, I need this. Anyways, so Cornelius was kind of weird, and I think another theory that I have is that lava. He just, I don't know, was out partying, and he got kind of caught in his head or whatever, and I don't know, he seemed like he wasn't quite fit to be a college student, and I just don't really know a lot about this, but it was kind of a fun experience because it was negative maybe 8 degrees up here in Minnesota, and that's not too bad for our winters, but with the clothes he was wearing, it's not very good. Although I'll give it to him, he was half drunk, so he could probably have stayed a bit warmer or acted like it. But anyways, so that was my story for today. I still think that we should do some more caving, so I'll just do some caving, and if I find something interesting, I'll come right back. Alright guys, so I just did a little bit more caving, and I found the same exit, so it was a pretty clean cave to just kind of explore, but my health is really low, so I think I'm gonna have to make a sword. Of course, it's becoming night. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. So first, we will make a little shack. It'll be a bit better than other shacks because I'm in it. And to preserve light, we will do this so that spiders can't get in, but we can still see outside. And let's place down a crafting bench. Make a furnace. We got just enough cobblestone. And put some iron and our coal in. And we've got light. And let's see. Can't really do anything else, but I'll just eat the rotten flesh. Alright, so once we get enough iron, we can wait for the day to go and go kill some pigs. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, my iron's finished smelting and we're about halfway through the night. So I think what I'm gonna do is make a chest, and I'm going to find my coordinates and screenshot them so that if I die I can come back, and basically put everything in here except what I might need. I'll take 5 pieces of wood. That's probably more than enough, but anyways, so we're just gonna go out there and see if we can take coordinates first. Alright, so we're gonna see if we can kill some pigs without too much trouble. Alright, we got one down. Also, I see some sheep, and I think I'm gonna want to get them, so that I can set my spawn somewhere. Oh, a pink sheep. I thought that was a pig. Whoops. And here's another sheep. If you drop 2 wool, no. I'm not sure how many wool sheep can drop when you kill them with just a sword. But we got some more pigs to kill. And then 8 pork chops already, that's plenty. Oh, we don't care about you, stupid pop-up. Alright. We'll just kill this last pig here, go back home, make a bed, and sleep through the rest of the night, although it's almost over. And there's a zombie blocking our path. Die, zombie. Oh, whoa, God. Oh boy. And there's a cave down there we might want to check out. But for now, we want to just run and hide. Alright, so we've got wool. So we can make a bed. And we'll have a nice pink pillow, nice white comforter, and gray sheets. Oh, I guess not. Alright, so if we sleep and sleep, the night will go away, and we wake up outside of our house. That's just dainty. Alright, so we're gonna get our furnace out. Oh God, no. Oh man. Oh hey, I set my spawn, I forgot. Sweet. You got me through the corner. We'll have to reinforce those before we do anything else. I think that's also what will help me not fly through my bed at night. It's a rare genetic condition. Nothing to worry about. No, I don't really know anything about that. So I got my furnace, pork chops, and I forgot the coal. Oh, well, okay, you can take my wood. So guys, this was Apples Forples playing an evening in Missoula. It's my new Let's Play. I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode. I promise the next episode will be a little bit more interesting when I have some stuff. But I've got to go right now because I actually have some diving to do. So, I will see you guys next time on Pride Origin. And also, make sure to check out my other channel, Apples Forples, in the description, because there I post mini games, a couple other Steam games like Portal, soon to be Portal 2 once I finish Portal, and occasionally some Redstone. So, I'll see you guys later.